This is the INTEX Ultra Extra Deluxe Rectangular Above-Ground Swimming Pool set, and what really stands out at first sight is its massive rectangular shape. When I first saw it, the dimensions looked huge, 32 feet long, 16 feet wide, and just over 4 feet deep. If you're looking for a pool that feels almost like an in-ground one, but much easier to set up, this is really close. I want to share my real experience using it, as someone who's been skeptical at first, figuring out things as I go, making a few mistakes and learning from them. The first time I considered getting an above-ground pool, I honestly wasn't sure if it could hold up and deliver a good experience, especially with how big my family is. I wanted something durable, simple to set up, and most of all, safe and sturdy for my kids to play in. The INTEX Ultra XTR looked promising with lots of positive feedback, but my main worry was whether it would actually be easy to assemble and stay reliable over time. Key features that caught my attention were the frame and the materials. This pool uses a galvanized steel frame with an easy lock system. Basically, the pieces snap into place without needing any extra tools or hardware. The pool walls are a tough 3-ply PVC, which in simple terms means 3 thick layers to resist tears and punctures. I checked every corner when setting it up and it felt really sturdy, which gave me peace of mind. From my experience, the setup process actually took more time than what's written in most manuals. Officially, it says, ready for water in 60 or 90 minutes. Honestly, that might only be realistic if your backyard is already level and you've set up a pool before. For someone new like me, it took longer, especially because the most important thing is getting the ground perfectly flat. If you don't, the pool will lean or you'll have soft spots where the frame can get stressed. I didn't have a concrete pad, so I ended up buying 1-inch thick foam insulation sheets from a hardware store to lay underneath. These made a big difference in making the ground soft and stable, and they also help protect the bottom from stray rocks or sharp sticks. Once you get past the leveling and groundwork, the actual process of snapping the frame together is pretty easy. Everything pretty much clicks and locks in place. 2 people can handle it, but if you have 3, it's even easier to stretch out the liner and position the frame tubes. The weight of the pool is no joke. It's around 490 pounds without water, so moving it to the right spot before assembly is much easier. After it's set up, the next thing I paid a lot of attention to was the filtration system. The pool comes with INTEX's crystal clear sand filtration system. For anyone not familiar, a sand filter is a device that cleans the water by pushing it through special filter sand, which traps dirt and debris. It's less hassle than a cartridge filter because you just backwash it every now and then. In other words, you rinse out the sand with water and you're good to go. The included pump moves 2,800 gallons per hour, which works well at keeping the whole 14,000 plus gallons crystal clear, especially with the hydroaeration technology, which just means it mixes air into the water for better filtration and clarity. One thing I do recommend from experience is upgrading the filter and pump, specifically if your yard has a lot of dust, pollen, or you expect a lot of swimmers. I swapped to a bigger 24-inch sand filter with a 1.5 horsepower pump after the first season, and it made maintenance even easier. The water looks sparkling all the time, and I spend less on chemicals. Talking about using the pool, it really shines for big families or anyone who loves to entertain. You've got an enormous swimming area, and the rectangular shape makes it easy for laps and pool games. The pool comes with a ladder, a cover, and a ground tarp, which are all super useful. The ladder is solid, but if you have little kids, I'd say maybe consider a more heavy-duty option down the road. The foam I added under the liner is something I'd recommend to anyone. It makes the pool floor soft and smooth. Stepping in feels good, even barefoot, and it prevents those sharp aches you sometimes get from rocks working up through the bottom. Another solid upgrade I did was placing wide concrete pavers under each vertical leg. If you don't put something under the legs, they have a chance of sinking into soft ground, which can throw the frame out of balance. With the pavers, the weight is spread evenly, and I haven't had a single issue. As far as looks, the exterior is a cool graphite gray, and the inside has a blue tile pattern. Over a couple seasons of hard sun, the blue interior will fade a bit, but that's normal. It doesn't look bad, just a little lighter. My pool usually sits outside all year. I don't take it down for winter. When freezing weather comes, I drain the water to below the skimmer and leave the frame. It's still super solid. We've even had some big snows and ice last year, and nothing warped or split. The rust resistance is real, and the frame coating works well, even in wet conditions. Maintenance does require commitment, but honestly, it's pretty basic. skimming and vacuuming the pool weekly, backwashing the filter when needed, and making sure to keep the water balanced with the right chemical levels. With the right tools, it's not hard, just part of the pool owning routine. The 3-layer liner is strong, but if you have pets or sharp objects, keep them away from the pool's edge. There is a repair patch included if you ever need it. At first, I was concerned about having enough space, but in my opinion, this pool is ideal for anyone with a big backyard and a few helping hands for setup. I'd recommend this for families with kids, people who want a serious swim space without the huge cost and commitment of building in-ground, and anyone who loves outdoor gatherings. It feels and looks much more expensive than it is, and still feels solid after multiple years. The water capacity is more than enough. You do need to plan for that when filling, since it takes a while and you want to keep your water clean and well circulated. If you're new to above-ground pools, just remember the key points. Spend time making the surface level, use foam or ground pads under the liner, upgrade your pump if needed, and check your chemical balance every week. The rest is just enjoying the splash. In conclusion, my quick review would be that the INTEX 26373EH Ultra XTR Deluxe Rectangular Above-Ground Swimming Pool Set offers a practical, sturdy, and impressive pool experience. It's perfect for families, group gatherings, or anyone who wants a swimming spot without breaking the bank on in-ground installation. The setup is a challenge the first time but totally doable, and maintenance is straightforward once you get into a routine. The pool keeps its shape, the materials stand up to weather, and the included filtration works well for everyday use, but is also easy to upgrade. You can find detailed information about the INTEX Ultra XTR Deluxe Rectangular Above-Ground Swimming Pool Set in the comments section. See you in the next video.